Public Health Minister Dr. George Norton is expected to appear before the Parliamentary Privileges Committee for providing inaccurate statements to the National Assembly on a drug bond deal between the government and Linden Holdings Company Inc. A privilege motion was received by the Speaker of the National Assembly from PPPC MP Dr. Frank Anthony and seconded by PPP MP Gail Teixeira to have the Public Health Minister referred to the Committee of Privileges.
The Minister of Public Health, Dr. George Norton, admitted that the government had entered into a multi-year rental agreement with a new company, Linden Holdings Company, to store pharmaceuticals and medical supplies. And whereas the minister misinformed and misled the National Assembly and the nation repeatedly on the occasion when he stated that, 1, the reason that no procurement process was followed with regard to the selection of the company, Linden Holdings Company, for a 3-year contract was that the facility was required on an emergency basis.
The PPP MP went further, listing more of the statements made by Minister Norton that were reportedly found to be fallacious.
The newly rented facility for storing pharmaceuticals and medical supplies was certified in keeping with international standards set out by PAHO WHO. 3, the minister had visited the facility on several occasions and pharmaceutical and medical supplies were already being stored there.
In the motion, Dr. Anthony highlighted that statements the minister shared in the House contradicted what was stated in the contract between the government and the company also,
as it states that it was a rental contract for a professional office and not a bond. And nor does the contract stipulate anything about the provision of facilities to meet the requirements of storage of pharmaceuticals and medical supplies. Be it resolved that the Minister of Public Health, Dr. George Norton, be sent to the Privileges Committee for misleading the National Assembly and the nation repeatedly during the debate on the Supplementary Financial Papers number 1 and 2 of 2016 at the August 8th sitting with regard to the multi-year contract with Linden Holdings Company for a pharmaceutical bond.
Having considered the motion, the Speaker of the National Assembly told the House that he finds it in order, subsequently referring the matter to the Privileges Committee for attention. The committee is made up of members from both sides of the House and is chaired by the Speaker himself. Any matter which appears to affect the powers and privileges of the Assembly is referred to this committee, whose duty is to consider any such matter and to report thereon to the Assembly. Handel Duncan, HGP Nightly News.